Millennials in retirement. How bad is it? Geesh, I'm a millennial. I'd rather not know. There's been a lot of hand-wringing over the retirement prospects of young Americans, and the huge millennial generation in particular. Is all that worry misplaced? Politico asked Alicia Munell of Boston College, a veteran of the Treasury Department. Okay. Concerned about the financial health of America's younger generations is growing, especially millennials, a demographic boom that came in an environment of unstable work and record levels of student debt. Experts worry that millennials are falling so far behind previous generations that their retirement weight may be at risk. My research, this is the author of the article, my research suggests that those concerns are real, and millennials really are building wealth more slowly than other working generations. Because we don't have living wages, because we have no strength in unions, because we have no jobs because of 40 years of failed neoliberal policies and Reaganomics. Because we have crushing student debt as the result of a predatory loan system that has gone unchecked and unprotected completely. The people have gone unprotected. The predatory loans, they're totally fine. One reason is that millennials entered the labor markets during tough times. Well, that's really tying it up and putting a bow on it, but okay. Most turned 21 between 2002 and 2012, which meant that they were graduating from college during a period that included both the bursting of the dot-com bubble and the Great Recession. In addition, both men and women have had difficulty finding quality jobs. In terms of preparing for retirement, millennials have 3 strikes against them. First, limited access. Okay, so we know all that. So, is there anything... Okay. Millennials' lack of wealth in their 30s relative to earlier cohorts should be a source of great concern, given that they will live longer than previous cohorts and will face higher healthcare costs. They, like Gen Xers, will also have to wait longer than previous generations to age 67 before they can collect their full Social Security benefit. I have a feeling we're not going to see it. I might be wrong. I'm 33 years old. If somebody was like, Ron, $20, do you think we'll see a dime of Social Security? I would bet no. I have a feel with the direction this country is going, I have a feeling they're going to get it, and they're going to get all of it. And I have a feeling my generation's not going to see a penny. They tried to completely privatize it with Bush. They came close. Obama was willing to make cuts. People don't like to talk about that, but Obama was willing to make cuts to Social Security. Trump would take it out tomorrow if he could, just like Bush. I have a feeling they're going to get it. I'll say this. As a person, I'm planning on not seeing a dime. I'm planning because that way, if it does work out and there is Social Security, well, that's great. But if there's not, well, at least I'll hopefully be prepared for it. But I'm counting on not seeing a penny. And, I have a feeling Generation X, if I had to, again, and this is just speculation, this is just projecting far down the line, but I have a feeling Gen X is going to be the last generation to see a dime of Social Security. I don't think my generation is going to see a penny. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But, I don't know. Unless we see some true radical change in this country, that's the projection I see happening. They're just going to completely privatize it. And it's going to be employer-based. And it's going to be relying on the system, like the stock markets and so forth. And it's going to be a disaster. And for the people that, are already in the 1%, they'll be just fine. For the people that already inherited their retirement, they'll be just fine. Everybody else, tough shit. However, all right, so this is the end of this article here. However, the good news for millennials is that retirement is still a long way off. Optimism, folks. You're still only so many years old. A lot will depend on their future savings patterns, financial market returns, and particularly how long they work. Boy, that's optimistic. Working longer is a powerful lever. Social Security benefits claimed at 70 instead of at 62 are at least 76% higher, and the additional years of work allow 401k assets to increase and reduce the period of time that the assets need to cover. In fact, my research shows that the vast majority of millennials will be fine if they work to age 70, and although that might sound old, it's historically normal in another sense. Retiring at 70 leaves the ratio of retirement to working years the same as when Social Security was originally introduced. So just work longer, millennial, and shut the hell up. Just work longer and shut the hell up. That's awesome. Yeah. Whew. Just work longer. Now, if you work till 70, you might be okay. That's this article summed up. Hey, millennials, there's no jobs. You're really screwed. And, yeah, you were inherited a really big shit sandwich here. But if you work till 70, things might be okay. Sleep tight. If you work till 70, you know... And I consider myself one of the lucky ones because I love what I do and would do it no matter what. So the fact that I'm able to make a living doing what I get to do for a living is just, you know, I'm incredibly humbled by it, and I'm incredibly gracious, and I'm incredibly thankful for it. Because, you know, if I had all the money I needed, I wouldn't change my life very much. I'd make some changes, but I would still do comedy because I love it. You know, I mean, it's enriching. It's, you know, it's what I love to do. So I'd still do it, and I'd still want to put out content into the world, and I'd still want to, you know, whatever. And, you know, I'm not trying to, I'm incredibly humbled and thankful that I get to do that. So in a way, I just appreciate the fact that it's like, well, at least I love what I'm doing. But man, for people that are just kind of working, and I know most people that's the case, like how uplifting is that? Well, you're just going to work until you're 70 and you might be okay. I mean, if you give a company 40 years of your life, or 40-some years of your life, or you give the working world 40-some years of your life, you deserve a healthy retirement. And you deserve to be taken care of by a system that you paid into. Millennials are paying into Social Security, and I have a feeling we ain't seeing a dime. I mean... I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But given the trend of things, how is it realistic to think that we'll see a dime of Social Security? How is it realistic to think we'll see a UBI, even though we need it? Because the jobs are just straight up going away. I mean, they're already replacing us with robots. So we need a UBI to kind of survive in a system like that. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.